Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, characters of all shapes, sizes, denominations, and genders. Oh boy. Welcome to Requested Monday, the show where you decide what I play. And, as voted on by the fine people of Discord, today we're going to be playing Phoenix Point. A game that I have played in the past on the channel, but I've never finished on or off the channel, which is kind of an interesting thing because this game is actually very good. Very, very, very good. I just never finished it. Strange. But let's get right into this, shall we? I do have a couple of announcements, but let's bring up the game here. There we go.
In what may be the hottest year in history, scientists have recorded radical changes to the permafrost in Antarctica.
The Pandora virus, a so-called giant virus with the largest genome size ever recorded.
The crabs also display increased aggression, even towards larger predators.
A striking new weather anomaly has claimed many coastlines around the world. NASA is examining these clouds to figure out...
We've detected large amounts of an organic composite. So far, the sample doesn't match any of the DNA records we've compared it with.
We all saw it. Those creatures coming out of the sea on that oil rig.
The president has declared a national emergency.
It's obvious that what we're dealing with here is a biological weapon. As of today, we are at war.
It's taking their minds. I saw them walk right into the sea. Thousands of people. Thousands.
The mist is gone, but the city is dead. The roads are broken. You must join one of the havens. Do not attempt to survive on your own.
Which is a fascinating intro because it does absolutely nothing to explain what the story is. So yeah, I've done Phoenix Point on the channel before. It's a very good game. It's made by the creator of the original XCOM. As well as XCOM Apocalypse, and it has a lot of stuff that he wanted to do in XCOM Apocalypse that he was not able to do, like allying with factions and stuff like that. Looking for my bus ticket home, might have fallen between the seats. Ooh, definitely find that. The interesting thing about this is the last time that we played this, there was one DLC, which was Blood and Steel, which is good. But also, since then, there's been a few more added. Or Blood and Titanium, that's what it is. This is the complete edition, so I have everything. Living Weapons is fine. It's not great. Blood and Titaniums is fascinating. Legacy of the Ancients is annoying. Corrupted Horizons is interesting. Chaos Engines is cool. Festering Skies is a massive change to the way the game plays. We will play the prologue and tutorial just so that people can see it. In terms of announcements, I apologize for not streaming last week. I was fucking exhausted. Monday was bad. Tuesday was worse. Wednesday had some other things going on. Thursday had some health things going on. Everything is fine. Friday had a repeat of those health things going on. Everything is still fine. Don't worry. And then it was just a very long 7 days. So I apologize for not streaming last week, but I am here now. Does it have a Long War mod? Interesting you should mention that. There is a mod for this game called Terror of the Void, which is a massive overhaul of the entire game. I haven't played it because I haven't finished this game. So, we're just going to play on Veteran. It's fine. Apology rejected. Life comes first. Yeah, and I know. Life always comes first, and I appreciate that.
Sitrep is yellow alert. Other refugees are coming from the coast. 400 yesterday. The mist is coming fast. We need weapons, vehicles, and food. If there's anyone that can respond.
8, 3, We listened to the number stations every day. I took turns with Jacob, waiting for our signal. And finally, it came. A scarab got it too, its AI directing it to our rendezvous point. We had no news from Symes for many months. Did he send the activation codes? I was desperate to know what happened to him. The mutants were on the march again. Something was happening. If the mist was back, then it meant that the Pandora virus was mutating again, twisting the human form into new horrors. We needed to regroup, rebuild. But first, we had to get to that scarab.
So they also massively changed the way this game plays, as a general rule.
This is the rendezvous point. The scarab is waiting for us right over there.
So, we're doing the tutorial, just so you can see how the game plays. Yep, red icon shows that it's in direct line of sight. Tab. Go over here. Oh no. This doesn't end your turn. Select fire weapon. It won't let me do it. Okay, cool. Ba-dum. Messed up a coach bus timing home, misread 5:45, it was 5:20. Ow. I showed up 5:21, a different driver wouldn't let me approach even when... What? That's kind of bullshit. Alright, so free aim is you get to choose where you want to shoot. You dead. Evacuate all Phoenix operatives.
It's seen better days, but it will have to do. Jump inside. Let's do this. Hostile spotted.
Yeah, it's fine.
Taking position.
So, yeah, Phoenix Point is an excellent game. English was a secondary language and he was less than helpful. This sucks. When this game originally came out, which if you go back to the archives and take a look, then you can see, don't do it. Rude. You can see the playthroughs that I did of this. This game has been changed to be both easier and harder, which is an interesting dichotomy. Alright, you're dead. And you're dead. Always free aim. Always free aim. There is no situation in which just shooting at something is better than free aiming.
Heading out.
Like, that's not even a hint. That's just the way this game is designed, is you should always be free aiming. Yes. Ugh. The other reason to do the tutorial is because you get a little bit of experience. And skill points. Skill points are very important. Skill points pool. Off to the next tactical map.
After several hours traveling, the howling noises stopped, and then so did the scarab. I did a quick survey around our position while Jacob talked to the AI. There was an abandoned government reclamation station nearby. These places are usually good for scavenging supplies and equipment, but they often attracted desperate gangs. The AI gave us the reason for our stop. An emergency rescue signal from another Phoenix operative. We had a location too, right in the middle of that station. The scarab made it clear that we should attempt a rescue before continuing with our journey. Despite no sign of the mutants, our comrade was clearly under threat. The scarab's missile launcher would prove very useful. We've got visual on the building. The Phoenix operatives should be close by. There are hostiles up ahead, so stay vigilant.
Everybody has 4 action points. Action points determine how far you can move and what you can do. Blue means you can shoot. Yellow means you can't.
I'm going in. Tango spotted.
That is a dude. Okay. So here's the thing about dudes in this game. Dudes are bad. But if you shoot dudes in arms, his arm is disabled. He can no longer shoot his gun. If he has a backup weapon, he can certainly shoot that. But he probably doesn't have a backup weapon. In this case, it didn't matter because, you know, killed it, but whatever. Alright, where is he? I can't see him. Alright, Scarab. Time for you to book it. Crush everything in your path. Oh, found him. So this is one of those games that if you like complicated things where the obvious choice is not necessarily the obvious choice, this is your kind of game. Oh no, a bandit. Lines drawn from the selected tile to a hostile unit indicate your soldier can shoot the enemy from there. Blue is good, yellow means you can see him, but you can't actually shoot him from there. Can we get him through the wall? I don't remember. Yes, we can.
I'm going in.
Badoop. Omar Ashur is a heavy, which is good because heavies are very hard to find. So surviving and killing aliens is not the goal. Sometimes it is, but not always. Anyway, fuck this guy. The farther away you shoot, the less likely you are to hit that particular area, but we're gonna try. Fuck this one dude in particular. Pew, pew. Complete miss. Jesus. I'm not even mad, I'm just upset. I'm just disappointed. There we go. Alright. Omar has heavy armor, but no weapon. So we gotta get him up here. Can he jump there? He can't, because there's a ceiling above his head. So if we go here, and then jump, he still can't do that. That used to be the slowest thing ever. In the original version of the game when it first came out, that jump would have taken approximately 8 seconds. It was so bad. Hey, bandit, what you doing? Alright, cool.
I know how to do this.
Whee! Alright, so he's got a gun. He's gonna take the rest. The Tier 1 autocannon is a powerful heavy weapon with high damage but low accuracy. So heavy's got to get real close, which is hard because they're real slow. Another enemy? Alright. All operatives must survive. That includes the Scarab, by the way. Yeah, we still got missiles. What up, my dude? My brother in Christ. Get fucked. Thank you. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, why are we killing humans when the game is about killing aliens? Because humans are assholes. Every goddamn time. Yep, some battle point fields feature reinforcement points. New enemies will be arriving from them, so don't leave your soldiers exposed. So alerted means that he didn't actually see us until just now.
I'm prepared.
Which is good. Ugh. Fucking reload. Confirm. Problem is, now he can't actually see the dude. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, time to jump.
Yes.
Whee! Missiles are free for now. Oh, that sucks for you. Another one? Oh, yeah, okay. That guy's gonna have a Gatling gun, which is really, well, a machine gun, which is really, really good for one particular thing, and that is shredding armor. As the heavy blitzed across the map faster than anyone else. So here's the thing about the heavy. And don't get me wrong, a heavy is... I love using heavies. Heavies move faster than anybody else by virtue of their jump jets, but the jump jet requires 3 action points to use, and their gun requires 3 action points to use. Which means the heavy can either move fast or shoot. Not both. And it's very frustrating. Like, he can move this far without jump jets. Oh, you're fucking exposed.
Be right there. Zooming
in. So let's talk about that targeting reticle. So dazed means that he's fucked. He can't do shit. So the targeting reticle
I'm on the move.
Is one of those things that you really have to get used to with this game. The dark blue circle on the outside, every single shot is going to go into that circle. The light blue circle on the inside, 50% of your shots are going to go into that circle. So this guy is guaranteed to get hit at least 3 times. Barring unforeseen circumstances. That was it. Got him 4 times.
Ready.
But his armor is so strong that I can't do shit about that guy. So, not helpful.
Moving in quick. Reporting enemy contact.
Another one? Where? Where am I even going? All operatives must survive. Kill all enemies.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, I still got missiles, right? Problem is, I don't think that they'll be able to go around quite that well. How much armor do you have? 30? You're fine. Fuck those stairs.
Out of my property.
Oh no. Yep. Which reduces damage according to the armor value. But most attacks will shred armor. Most attacks. That gun will shred armor really well. This guy's dazed, and like I said, can't really do anything. Okay. In the meantime, gentlemen, fucking behold. Vehicles don't have a reload action. That's actually important and also not very useful. Which is one of those weird things about this game. It's like, oh, this thing doesn't have a reload. Well, it doesn't really need a reload, because it's probably going to kill some motherfucker. But vehicles are awesome. Vehicles are one of the best things in this game. Am I still alive in the XCOM run you are doing? You should watch the VODs, but yes, you are, Chaos Zero.
Ready for action. On my way.
And then Overwatch. Right there. It's actually a really bad Overwatch, but whatever.
That's how you're gonna get it now.
Jerk.
Comms online.
The jerk store called. They're all out of you. Alright, here's why heavies are awesome. Can't see that guy, right? But I know where he is. Oh, that's right. This gun doesn't punch through walls.
Channel open.
Used to be that the first weapon that heavies got was basically an omni-killing murder machine that would punch through walls and destroy them, and it was great. But this one doesn't anymore. Which is a shame.
Didn't connect the shot.
Close the stream to watch VODs. I mean, hey, you do you. I ain't gonna tell you what to do. If you want to wait until this is up on the channel and watch the VOD, that's fine. Wow, what a dick.
Give up.
What an absolute dinglefuck. Sir, I will have you know, I will not countenance this behavior. Chances of hitting are slim. Got him twice. I will fucking take that. Alright, he's dead. He can't do anything, because his arm is disabled. He's only got a two-handed weapon. He's bleeding.
Omar, is it? Glad you found some gear, because you're gonna need it. Now you're part of my squad.
There are 3 status effects in this game that are absolutely fucking amazing. Bleed, poison, virus. Those 3 are amazing. There's a bunch of status effects. Those 3 are the ones that are the most consistent and useful. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Almost enough for a level. Okay. That thing is a fucker.
After the battle, the Scarab resumed its course towards our base, struggling through the rough terrain. Strange growths were contorting the road, smashing against its armor. It wasn't long before it took one too many hits.
Scarab,
the engine gave a loud crack, and the AI went dark. We had lost a valuable member of the team. We knew we were close to our destination, but we didn't know what we would find there. If we were to advance on foot, we had to exercise extreme caution. Approaching the base, we heard gunshots. Jacob and Omar took positions by my side. What was going on inside? A bandit ambush? Or something much worse? Following Phoenix Protocol, we readied our weapons. It is time to reclaim our home. tread lightly. There are hostiles up ahead. Let's get rid of them and clean up this mess.
Enemies will take advantage of tight corridors to ambush Phoenix operatives. Rotate the cameras, etc., etc. So there's 2 soldiers in here to rescue. We got Sophia, we got Omar, we got Jacob.
There.
Hello. Toxic worm, huh?
Rolling out. Finger on the trigger. What a kill.
Bitch. The actual chance to hit in this game is so freaking weird. It makes very intuitive sense. But it also makes very little, like... It makes a lot of intuitive sense, but it's hard to justify it with your, like, thinking sense, for lack of a better term. Back. Shit. Shit. That's a sniper that I'm trying to save from getting poisoned. Hey, good job.
No visual, but I can hear commotion coming from the hangar. We must investigate.
The sound of gunshots suggests that an ally is under attack. This means you hear something, but you don't know what it is. That's bad news.
I'm here. I'm repositioning.
Alright. There is no way that Omar is going to be able to... Yep, she's poisoned very, very badly.
Here I come.
But bashing is fun. Now, it's going to say equipment damaged. Damaging your equipment is not a great time, but it's also not that bad. When I first played this game, I was like, oh shit, my gun took 12 damage? Oh no, what am I going to do? And now I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. 12 damage? This thing's got 100 hit points. Everything is fine.
I'll be right there.
I'm repositioning.
And in fact, it's one of the best things that you can do for heavies.
We've got a poison worm situation. Somebody get a med kit.
Better protected against poison attacks.
Ready.
Yes, they are. Alright. Irina is a sniper class operative proficient with both sniper rifles and handguns. Snipers are excellent for disabling specific Pandoran body parts at long range. What they are not good at... Nope. Is shredding armor.
Fixed up in a second.
So equipment damage is important, but only so far as you don't allow equipment to go to 0? Yes. And that is a very important lesson to learn. Because equipment damage sucks when it goes all the way. Like, it's magic rules.
Take Overwatch positions and wait for them to come.
Nothing's getting past me.
Yeah. If it's magic rules. If you have 1 hit point left, then you're fine. As soon as you lose that last hit point, you're bad. Same thing with limb damage and health. But limb damage usually turns into something much more serious very quickly, so you still gotta be careful with those.
Ready.
Pop that box. Alright, we got the Cypher handgun. So, doop, 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 doop. Jacob, have a grenade. Jacob, put the grenade there. Thank you. So you've probably noticed that the operative that was in the hangar is no longer shooting. That's important. Uh-oh. Sit down, motherfucker.
I can make a difference.
Ready, willing, and able. Here I am.
What's in the box? It's more grenades. Take another grenade. I'll leave the rest. It's fine.
I'm on the move.
So they killed everything in the hangar. Good for them. Yay! That's totally what happened, and everything is fine forever. That's why the mission is still going.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
I can't remember. Can you heal? Doesn't say. Never mind. Never mind, I was thinking a thing. You can't actually heal... shit. This could be bad momentarily. Don't do it. Ow. I love mind fraggers. Mind fraggers are dangerous creatures that will latch onto a soldier's head, mind controlling them. The best way to deal with a mind fragger is to set a short-range overwatch cone and shoot it down as it approaches. Your soldier is mind controlled by a mind fragger and will be forced to attack your other operatives. It's best to target the creature with a single-shot weapon or kill it in melee with a bash. So, the problem with mind fraggers is they only have 50 hit points. The base gun does 30 damage 6 times. So I would hit that thing twice and then shoot him in the head for 120 points of damage.
I'm prepared.
Which would be bad.
Ready. I'll be right there.
Bonk.
Standing by.
Okay, but he has no action points. That's the big problem with mind fraggers, is that you'll shoot them, or you'll kill them, you'll be like, oh, at least I got my soldier back, and then their soldier doesn't come back, and you're like, ah, fuck. There we go. Better. Hello! You're dead now.
Rolling out.
God damn it. Go away. Oh yeah, they can do it from very far away too. It's just bullshit. I would like to bash. Thank you.
Ready.
I would like to bash. Thank you. Now, because they couldn't move, because, you know, they were mind fragged.
I'll be right there.
The door is shut, so we'll have to use those ladders. Go, go, go!
So, up we go. Eventually. If I have one problem with this game, it's that the beginning operatives are so slow.
Let's go.
Very, very slow.
Let's go.
It's not necessarily a bad thing, as it definitely makes combat much more tactical, but it just feels real bad sometimes. When shit's happening and you can't get people over there fast enough. More granata.
Rolling out.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Also, if anybody is super terribly curious, no, I'm not an expert at this game. I've never finished this game. It gets overwhelming very fast, and you start to feel like you've made wrong decisions very quickly.
Moving in quick.
Get out from under there, please. I said get out from under there, please. Thank you.
I'm prepared.
Oh, wow. We can't see him even there? Alright. That means it's safe to move, right? Of course it is.
Ready. I'm going in.
Yep. So he just spotted us.
Somebody bash that thing off his face.
Alright. So that's why you didn't hear anything coming from the hangar.
What a kill.
Receiving.
And now we gotta run over to him. Fuck. Drop down and kill everything. Uh-oh. Arthron spotted. Okay.
Ready.
So the idea behind this game is that the enemies that you fight learn and evolve as you do, which is a really cool concept. The more you do specific things, the more enemies are going to, you know, get pissed about you doing those specific things and develop countermeasures for them. The way it worked in the base game is that the enemies would just be like, hey, we have these set deadlines to do things, so we're just going to do them, whether you have the option to counter them or not. And it's just, but, what? So Arthrons used to be, like, this is their base form. They have no armor, they have a short-ranged weapon, and that's it. Within 2 in-game weeks, they would have machine guns, full body armor, and acid spitters. And you're just like, it's fucking excuse me? See ya. Oh! So he's dead. He has 10 hit points left. He's bleeding 10. He's gonna die.
Comms online.
Come get some.
That guy is way too far away. Can't see the other guys. Now I can. Nope. There we go. Will this kill him? I don't know. Sure did. When a character's will points drop to 0, they become panicked. Panicked characters will automatically move to find cover and end their turn. This guy's will points hit 0 because he took a headshot. His head is bleeding, so his will points were reduced severely. Headshots are great. I love headshots.
What's our move?
So at least for now, I don't have to worry too much about people getting shot. Because this is the tutorial and then I'll be healed at the end of it. He's not quite dead. He's got 2 turns to live. But I think I took off his pincer. Which means he has no attack. Yep. No attack at all. And that's why you always free aim. Free aiming is amazing because it allows you to do shit like that. Allows you to do, hey, I don't want you to attack me with that gun, so I'm just going to blow it up. And...
Kills confirmed. Phoenix, welcome home.
From what I've heard, the Pandorans really, really like to get more max HP at every opportunity. Yes! Like, these guys have 110 hit points in the base game. After 2 engagements, they would be up to like 250. It was insane. It was not what they intended. It was a bug. Alright, well, we reclaimed Phoenix points, so everybody's happy now. Jacob got XP, Sophia got XP. Cool.
The reclamation of Phoenix Point was just the first step on our path ahead. A desperate fight against an overwhelming foe, and only a handful of friends to help. But if this base could withstand the attack, then so could we, and so could Symes. If our leader was somewhere out there, we had to re-establish contact, no matter the cost.
Phoenix Point. Fast way to progress your research is to steal it from other factions of the Steel Research Mission at a haven with a research center. That used to be easier too. The way to steal research was hilarious.
Founded on October 24th, 1945. The Second War to end all wars was over, but there were those who understood that we could no longer afford to think in terms of nations and empires. For a time, the Phoenix Project successfully navigated the political conflicts of its era. That was our golden age. Phoenix Project operatives scoured the world for clues. We had bases in 24 countries. Even the heavens were not off limits. But out there, on the far side of the moon, began our downfall. The failure of the Phoenix 2 mission exposed us to our enemies in the UN. Stripped of resources and scattered to the winds, we were reduced to a secret, a memory. When the Pandora virus woke up, we should have been the first line of defense. When huge clouds of mist appeared over the sea, when people started vanishing, we should have figured out what was going on. And when those people started coming back, changed, hostile, alien, we should have been ready to fight, but we failed. The ecosystem started to change, imperceptibly at first, then faster and faster. 3 factions arose. New Jericho, trying to restore order and purity. Sinedrin, hoping to build a world without hierarchies. And the Disciples of Anu, a new syncretic religion dedicated to adaptation and biological change. At war with the world, and at odds with each other, these factions cannot find a way forward. Now the mist is returning, and armies are rising from the sea. Without the Phoenix Project, humanity will fall. It's time to rise from the ashes.
So, basically, here's the quick rundown of the situation. 2046, I believe, is when the mist started appearing and the Pandora virus was discovered. The Pandora virus quickly overwhelmed most of the world, and then it left. Then it came back again. I think it was like 5 to 10 years later. We can look at the timeline in a second. And caused havoc. Now it's coming back a third time, and everybody recognizes that the third time is going to kill everybody unless we figure out what's happening and how to stop it. Nobody knows how to stop it. Nobody knows what's causing it because everybody is desperately trying to survive. So we're the only group that's trying to figure out what's behind the Pandora virus instead of just attacking it. So, we can't go to the Phoenix PD yet. Your base is your stronghold containing all facilities as well as vital resources such as food, materials, and tech. Phoenix Point is in bad shape. You need to repair your vehicle bay before you can launch your Manticore aircraft, and it will take some time. Okay. Back to the geoscape. Before you send out your squad to explore, you should equip your soldiers and level them up. Alright, so you leveled up. Okay, so everybody gets their own kind of unique stuff in the second slot. You can also get a second class at level 4. 10 hours is a lot of time in this game. You can get your second class at level 4. But right now, the best option for this character... plus 2 willpower, though. Ooh. What's her perception? Plus 35. Dash is good. Dash used to be better, but now it's hilariously okay. I want both of these. We'll get Dash for now. Okay. It used to be... When the game originally came out, all you wanted was speed. Give everybody as much speed as possible so they can move across the battlefield as quickly as possible. Now, speed starts higher and is not as important. Willpower is the most important thing. Willpower is the most important thing in the game. By far. So she's a little weaker, but she has a little bit more willpower. Okay. We'll give her dash. Everybody else is still level 1. He got 10 SP for some reason. Okay, but we still... So Phoenix SP is everybody can use it. We're going to get him farsighted. His perception went up 10, but far more importantly, his willpower went up 2. You don't see it here. But he gets plus 2 to willpower. So he has 12 willpower. That's great. Irina. Okay. Who wants to be a soldier? I can make people into soldiers. So if you want to be a soldier, let me know. Can't go to the memorial because no one's there. The Manticore is your aircraft for transporting soldiers and exploring the world. The aircraft's crew is shown in the aircraft bar on the bottom of the screen using their soldier class icons. Send your Manticore to the unexplored site. Can I be a snooper? Yes, you can be a snooper. So... rolls in. Ready to go. You are now male. Male with an ugly beard. Cool. Chaos 0. Merc for food. I can't guarantee that I'm going to play this beyond the end of the month. But I would like to. Getting that willpower is very important for him. Wolf, water, fox, 23. There you go. Alright. So, I'm struggling to remember how it used to work in the original game, but they changed how you find new places. Boop. Initially, all sites in the geoscape are unexplored, marked with a question mark. You need at least one soldier on board an aircraft in order to explore. Exploration takes time, and you maybe get ambushed, so be on your guard. Boop. It's a scavenging site. It's nighttime. That's both of those are, well, one is fine. Both of those are bad. So the tutorial is important because otherwise you have no idea who the fuck Symes is and why everybody is so interested in finding him. The Symes is the leader of the Phoenix Project, Randolph Symes III. He was investigating the Pandora virus prior to his disappearance, and everyone expects that he has some kind of answer to it.
Those crates contain valuable material, so grab everything you can. This place will be crawling with mutants any minute now.
Damage prediction system. 100% of your shots will land within the outer circle. 50% of the shots will land in the inner circle. Closer to the enemy and the more accurate the weapon, the more shots will land in the desired area. Oh, fuck you with your goddamn Mist Sentinel. Shit. Okay, where are the resources here? There's 7 resource packs. Where are they? They're all the way on the other side of the map. Why? That's mean. One, two, three, 4. But it says there's 7. Where are the other 3? Now I'm confused. Now I'm confuzzled. Alright, well, first things first.
Can't wait.
I'm prepared.
Mark for food. Time for you to take some shots. So the original weapon for heavies used to be the Hell Cannon, which is still in the game. It was a single shot weapon, which meant when 50% of your shots land in the middle circle and the rest land in the outer circle, that you were going to miss more often than not. Fortunately, they changed that. Boom. You've encountered a new enemy, the Triton. These cunning creatures will skulk around the battlefield, seizing any opportunity to flank you. Tell me more about this particular Triton. He regenerates, he has double perception, and he's got the blood-sucking arm. Okay, he's not terrible. He's not great, but he's not terrible. This thing is more concerning.
Come get some.
So you want to kill that thing for a variety of reasons. Number one is it makes everybody lose will points. And while these things have a shit ton of will points, this guy is 20.
Let's show what we can do.
It's important to reduce their will points to prevent them from doing certain things. Hell yeah. Disabled his head. It's now disabled. Disabled body parts negatively affect the unit's ability to use weapons and abilities. So his perception bonus was based on his head, and since his head is now disabled, he does not have that double perception. If you disable his torso, which has the regeneration thing, then he doesn't regenerate. Which is as hilarious as it sounds.
Nothing's getting past me.
Can a crate have more than one resource pack? That's probably the answer. Okay, so he is now going to regenerate, which means that he is going to stop bleeding. Or not. He did get all of his will points back, which is kind of fucking annoying. Yeah, okay, he's still bleeding, but his head regenerated, so now he has his double perception again.
Moving to coordinates.
Oh, hello, Arthron. How did you sneak up when the sniper is right the fuck there? I ain't even mad, I'm just impressed. Oh, fuck you. Now, the thing is, the enemies are not going to stop coming, so we still have to actually move and do the objective. But
Got this.
I don't like that you're sitting right the fuck there, sir.
Perfect shot.
So get fucked. WP are spent on special abilities. Soldiers lose WPs when their allies die and recover WPs when they using the recover ability, open crates, or kill enemies. When a character's will points hit 0, they go nutso.
I know how to do this.
Whee! Thunk. Yep. And there's a Mist Sentinel. And that Mist Sentinel is pissed. Which means it's spreading out mist. Which bad times.
Reporting enemy contact.
Fuck, where? Shit. Also, the Tritons used to start the game with the ability to camouflage themselves, which made it impossible to shoot them except by guessing. Thankfully, they changed that. These reinforcement points will keep spawning enemies indefinitely. You don't need to collect all the resources to complete your objective. That's true. A Mist Sentinel has started spreading viral mist around itself. Phoenix operatives who enter the mist will lose will points and enemies will be alerted to their position. Pandorans who enter the mist will recover will points. The mist won't dissipate and can only be removed with fire and explosive weapons. Which means it is a massive bonus for Pandorans and a massive problem for me.
Confirming target.
Get fucked.
Attack successful.
The problem with the Mist Sentinels is as soon as you alert one Mist Sentinel, or any Sentinel, all of them are alerted.
Let's do this.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Ready, willing, and able.
That's not fucking worth it.
Area covered.
I'm on the move. Finger on the trigger.
Fuck you. I don't know what they're actually saying there. I like to imagine that they're saying fuck you. You suck. Alright, Mist Sentinel down. Killing those things is also important for another reason, which is that in order to research certain things, you have to kill them.
Rolling out.
Once you've gathered all the loot you can manage, get to an evacuation zone. Are those the only two? Looks like those might be the only two. 3. Okay, there's 3. But yeah, the other thing about mist is that mist will continue to spread until there is nowhere for mist to spread to. You do not want mist to spread if you can at all help it. This crate contains a resource pack. Resources. And ammo, because you have to make your own ammo in this game. Ammo is not infinite. Oh, can you not see him? Guess there is a rock there. Can you spend will points to dash, moving up to half their movement range using only 1 AP, which means you use 1 AP to go a total of 2 AP distance. However, it costs will points. However, you can only do it twice per turn. Used to be you could do it infinitely, and it would let you dash up to your entire fucking movement. It was fucking broken as shit. I'm both sad and glad that they changed it, because it was so broken.
Gotcha.
Really? You suck. So you might be sitting there going, oh, well, he's got 1 hit point left and he's bleeding for 10, so he's going to die, right? No. Because he regenerates for fucking 10. Like an asshole. If the game has you have X turns to reach something, sometimes you gotta go fast. It's true. I think my biggest problem with this game is that pistol training is not universal. Only snipers get pistol training.
Heading out?
Which I get and also hate. Oh no, he did die. Huh. I guess I misremembered how that worked. They will suffer a movement penalty, which sucks. But also jump jets! Whee! So his inventory is full up. There is no reason for him to be on the battlefield anymore. Will point zones represent areas of the battlefield with strategic advantage. Entering a will point zone with one of your operatives will restore will points to your entire squad. Keep in mind that will points cannot exceed a soldier's maximum willpower. Once activated, will point zones disappear and cannot be used again.
Here I come.
So he needs to just leave. Oh, shit.
Located.
Yeah, I saw him at the last second there.
I'm going in.
I'm prepared.
Deal any and use like any other weapon to deal damage in an area. They require 1 to arm and they require 1 arm to hold and 2 APs to throw. How far you can throw them depends on your strength. Alternatively, fuck this guy. So both of his legs and his head are disabled. It did basically no damage, but it shredded the shit out of his armor and gave him 3 wounds. That's hilariously good.
Let's go.
Can't wait.
Grenades are fucking... Like, you need grenades in this game. You don't necessarily, like... I forgot about your regen, you fucker. Got upgraded to the typical Amazon worker. Jesus. Too real.
On the move.
Yep. Alright. Merc for food has survived.
Ready. Let's do this.
Wolfwater Fox 23 goes in for the kill. And gets it. Alright, so there were 3 packs in there, which means that there's fewer in here. dash to here. So that you can then normal run over here and still have 1 AP left to grab stuff. Food. Yat AR magazine, which we don't use the Yat assault rifle. The Yat assault rifle is the independent assault rifle, and it sucks balls. Grab it anyway, it's good for resources. Low-tech parts and low-tech parts. Good, 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 good.
I'm on the move.
Keeping an eye on the spawn points. Spawn point over there. What's our encumbrance? 17. Yeah, we don't want to stick around. More low-tech parts. And another magazine. Cool. Time to go. So she now has 8 will points. She now has 5 will points. And she moved far more than she could have. You're up to 12, so...
No rest for the wicked.
Indeed.
Moving now.
Now imagine the dash would let you run even farther than that. That's how fucking broken that skill was.
I'm on the move.
Like, they didn't nerf a lot of stuff in this game. They really didn't. But they nerfed quite a few, or they buffed a lot of stuff to make it more viable. They nerfed dash to make it less stupid. And that's saying something.
Let's go.
I'm coming for you, Phoenix! Did you just see us for the first time? What a dick.
Making haste.
Yep.
Already there.
So, I did not know this when I first played the game on the channel. But stealing tech is definitely something that you want to do. In the original version of the game, stealing tech was get to point A and use it. Get to point B, use it, mission complete. Now it's use it and then leave. And that makes it much harder. But that's a story for another time. That's why I brought it up. Hello, Luna. Are you saying you would like some treats? Already treat time? It is indeed 8:30. So we got 600 low-tech parts and 100 food, which is good. We need those low-tech parts. On completing a mission, all gathered items and resources are added to your overall supplies. Soldiers get fatigued during battle, losing 1 stamina point per turn, max 10 per battle. When stamina falls below 20%, a soldier will suffer an action point penalty in the next battle. Your soldiers will recover stamina and hit points while resting at base, as long as the base has a functional living quarters and medical bay. Return to your base so your soldiers can recover, even though that they're actually kind of doing fine. Research projects are critical for improving your capabilities and winning the game. To speed up research, build more research labs. Research requires time, so make sure time is advancing in the geoscape. Research atmospheric analysis. We have managed to connect to some of the remaining weather satellites. We should use these to assess the extent of the new mist outbreak. I can't build anything yet, because we're still in the tutorial. Alright, crew of Manticore 1 is fully rested and healed.
Research complete.
Reprogramming of our satellite systems has revealed the extent of the new mist outbreak. The origin sites are in coastal sea regions, as in the previous 2 incursions, but the activity level seems higher, posing a serious threat to remaining life on Earth. Havens caught within the mist will be at risk of attack, so we should explore mist-covered regions thoroughly and defend any havens trapped within them. Our geoscape monitoring systems have been updated with current mist coverage. The mist represents the progression of the Pandora virus as it spreads across the globe. The Pandoran mutations will attempt to build colonies on areas of land covered by the mist, which will then attack nearby havens. To meet this threat, you'll need to produce some equipment. Weapons, vehicles are manufactured by manufacture a medkit. Cool, done. So this one's instant. It's cost 6 high-tech, and I hate that they made me waste that. A functioning satellite uplink in a base will begin to scan for sites around it, expanding its search area over time. Sites will be revealed with the question mark symbol. Use your aircraft to explore them and find out what they are. When you reveal a haven, a number of other sites nearby will be located. The number of sites revealed this way depends on how large and important the haven is, and will tend to locate other havens belonging to the same faction. Some general exploration sites will also be located this way. Congratulations for completing the tutorial. From here on, it's up to you. Phoenix Point is a game about making hard choices. You will have to use your limited resources strategically and carefully pick your battles. You will not be able to take every mission, save every haven, or gather every resource. Instead, you must decide which losses you are willing to bear and which cannot be accepted, and then act accordingly. If you try to do everything, you are likely to fail. Think strategically, however, and you will succeed. Good luck. Now let's find out what happened to the Phoenix Project. Let's not. The first thing we want to do is go to bases, build. Another research lab requires more resources than we have. Fuck. Okay. So the Phoenixpedia, there's a lot of stuff in the Phoenixpedia, and not all of it makes sense at the beginning. But if you want to find out the lore, all of this is important to the lore. But the Phoenix Project is an independent global scientific organization, formerly a secret branch of the United Nations, dedicated to studying threats to humankind. It was founded in 1945, but was preceded by a number of other organizations, such as the Committee for the Study and Prevention of Species-Level Threats, Soviet Union 1918 to 1927, and the Phoenix Working Group, United States 1935 to 45. Also shares a similar symbol with similar groups dedicated to fighting for humanity going back all the way to the 9th century, but is not strictly speaking a continuation of those groups, except insofar as each generation picks up the torch and continues the struggle. The golden age of the Phoenix Project ended in 73 with a disastrous Phoenix 2 mission to study the Silikovsky crater on the moon, after which the project entered a period of slow decline. After its existence was revealed to the media and all funding was finally cut, the Phoenix Project was forced to become independent, with most of its operatives acting as sleeper agents. The best-known individuals associated with the Phoenix Project are Ralph Symes Sr., Director, 45 to 55, Newton Sumrall, Director, 60 to 68, Administrator from 68 to 74, Irina Semyonova, Administrator from 60 to 68, and Randolph Symes III, Director, 2025 to 2047. What was later referred to as the first mist appeared over the ocean in 2029 and was mistaken for an unusual weather phenomenon caused by global warming. Only when people who were exposed to it started changing and walking off into the sea did the true scale of the threat become apparent. By 2032, when the first mist retreated, billions had died or vanished. In 2040, the second mist appeared, forcing people to abandon the remaining cities. It affected vegetation and animals as well as humans, beginning a process of radical ecosystem change that is still ongoing. The second mist retreated in 2043. The only remaining humans now lived in isolated communities that became known as havens. The first rumors of a third mist began in 2046. It is now 2047. Alright, so we've got to do the Phoenix archives first. And then we'll worry about the rest once we actually have stuff. Don't worry about all of this. Just clearing these out because I hate things blinking at me on screens. So there's a whole bunch of different kinds of damage. Blast damage. Explosive munitions with blast damage apply their damage value to every body part caught within the explosive radius of the blast. The highest damage suffered by any individual body part is then applied to the general hit points of the target. That's amazing. So if you have a grenade that does 40 damage and you throw it at a thing that hits an entire enemy, every body part on that enemy takes 40 damage. Which, if it has 5 body parts, will fucking do 200 points of damage. It's great. Shock damage cause targets to become dazed. The armor of the hit body part is subtracted from the shock damage value, and if this is higher than the target's current general hit points, then the target is dazed. So if it has 200 hit points and you hit it for 150 hit points, then it only has 50 left and it becomes dazed. It's tricky. Poison, acid. Acid will eat away at the body part by killing the armor first and then killing the thing. Paralyzed damage is important later. Virus damage. If a weapon inflicts at least some standard damage, then the virus damage of the weapon is added to the target's virus value. At the start of the affected character's turn, its virus value is subtracted from will points. So if it has 20 virus value, it loses 20 will points. You can only have 20 will points. You cannot heal it. Virus is fucking amazing. Anyway. So we need to go and start investigating here. Let's see. Level up. Return fire isn't as good as you might think it is. So let's get you some speed and some more willpower. Sophia has 50 points now. Will, strength, speed. I used to be really worried about wasting Phoenix SP. Don't be. You always get more. You need speed and willpower. You need willpower because you have no will. And you need willpower. I believe that... So this is the Yat AR. This is an independent assault rifle. It is inferior in every fucking possible way to the Phoenix rifle. So the values for this are 31, 6, 25, 2, 36, 2, 3. Values for this are 31, 6, 17, 2, 32, 3. Less ammo capacity, much less effective range. So all of the independent stuff sucks balls. I don't know why you would ever want to use it. Let's see. We want to scrap that, and that. We are currently looking for havens. Oh, I guess we could look at...
So, you are the Phoenix Project, eh? I've heard a lot about you. Who am I? Well, the Maker, of course. I run things around here. Welcome to the marketplace. Here and only here you will find some very special hardware. I design, build, and test every piece of equipment here with my own 2 hands, you see. I will be honest, they tend to explode every now and again, these toys of mine. They do make some pretty fireballs, though. Both when they work and when they suddenly stop working.
So this is Chaos Machines. Ghostbot, I am playing with all the DLC. All of it. The Subjector, Chaos Sniper Rifle. It does 130 damage, poison for 30. Single shot, effective range is 51. This is an amazing gun. The Obliterator is a Chaos Assault Rifle, 40 with a burst of 8. Slightly less effective range. Yeah, that's a good gun. Another Obliterator, which is the same but costs more. And a Chaos Buggy. The Vishnu Gun. It's a minigun. It does damage. But I can't afford any of it because you need to have fucking materials for that. Alright, so we need to go here. Fort Gerektigate, I can't speak German, sorry, is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control, but right now there's an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. It began with strange dreams, voices heard in the night, a local doctor tells our operatives. Could not detect any physiological changes, and there were certainly no signs of infection, but their behavior simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions, which we at New Jericho are sadly quite familiar with. It's almost like something has driven them mad. If we stop these soldiers, New Jericho will undoubtedly be grateful to us. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered. Cool. This is the New Jericho introduction mission. Grenades are universal thrown weapons that deal damage to all targets, etc., etc. I believe there's 4 guys here. There may be 3. We'll save the game.
I can make a difference.
Now, once again, when it comes to games like this, I am normally not one to save scum. I strongly believe that the choices that you make should have a great impact, but also I'm putting on a show here.
Located.
I want to make sure you guys are having a good time. So, get the fuck out of there.
Ready. Can't wait.
Alright, so there's a guy there. There's probably going to be a couple more guys. So New Jericho weapons are interesting because they shred armor like nobody's business.
Let's go.
But they have fewer shots and less range. So the assault rifle that I have will shoot 6 bullets and shred 1 armor for each shot that hits. The New Jericho weapons, I believe, will shred 2 armor for each shot that it hits, but it only fires 4 shots in a burst. There's variances to everything in this game, and it's very interesting. Don't do it. So yeah, 8 armor, did a lot of damage. Fuck. Shred damage reduces the armor value of the body part it affects by the shred value. Explosive damage will apply shred to multiple body parts. Your soldier is bleeding. Don't let them bleed out. Yep, they all are. So that guy's not going to be able to do shit. So yeah, because she's bleeding, she is now in danger.
I just need to catch my breath.
But that does not restore her head, so her willpower is still permanently reduced for the rest of the mission. You motherfucker. Ah!
You son of a bitch.
Looking for an angle.
I got an angle for you.
You're gone, buddy.
Shock damage does not deal any physical damage, but it can cause the target to become dazed. Shock damage inflicted must be greater than the current hit points of the target. Which meant that in the original game, where the Hell Cannon only fired 1 round, you basically had no opportunity to shock anybody. It was very frustrating. So he's a soldier. So the reason that I aim for the arm there instead of going for a kill of some kind, he's a soldier. He uses exclusively 2-handed weapons. He cannot use one of his arms and therefore cannot use his gun anymore.
Ready.
He is no longer a threat.
I'm on the move.
Really? Well, fuck this guy then. Ow! Blast damage is applied to every individual body part of all targets caught in the blast, which can be devastating. If a target has more body parts, like Tritons with their weird-ass fucking 6 arms, or 4 arms,
let's do this.
Grenades are especially effective against them because there are more things for them to hit. It's funny. It's unlikely that I will... Well, no, actually, it's probably going to kill his arm. Yep, he's dead.
Oh, mercy.
Alright. These guys are going to run. Because they can't do anything. They're just going to bleed literal fountains of blood. But yeah. It took me a long time to realize that arm shots are fucking ridiculously overpowered.
Finger on the trigger.
But good lord, are they ever. Shoot him in the butt. I tried to be fancy and I shot him through the fucking legs.
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort. Whatever. Somehow you managed to hit the gun. Not entirely sure how. Good shot, though.
Targeting.
You missed with every single shot? You hit his gun twice. How did you do that? No, I don't want to bleed to death. Probably should not be running. Got him. So we took some damage there. Not the worst. Oh, Olsen didn't get enough experience. That's a shame. That's Synedrian weaponry. I love Synedrian weaponry, but it does not shred armor at all.
I had always assumed the Phoenix Project would return one day, even after Symes disappeared. It seems to be the defining pattern of your history. Fall, then rise again. I wonder if this points to an underlying weakness or an underlying strength. I suppose time will have to tell. Time and the choices you make. After all, you are not necessarily defined by what has come before. You can be whatever your will allows you to be. That is the essence of the human experience.
What happened to these soldiers was disturbing.
That is why I did not intervene. We could have stopped those soldiers ourselves easily enough. But I needed you to see, to understand that far more is at stake here than just our ecosystem or our genetic purity. We are being robbed of what makes us human, our will. I fear neither the Utopians at Synedrian nor those Anu fanatics really understand that. If you can recognize the real nature of the threat, perhaps we can work together on stopping it.
Okay. So, it does have a training center, that's good. New Jericho military training uses the latest virtual reality simulators developed by Vanadium Incorporated. Havens with substantial populations belonging to either New Jericho or the disciples of Anu have elite residential districts for their ruling class. New Jericho officer class earn many economic and political privileges, including more secure accommodations and amenities. Havens will generally provide enough accommodation for their populations, but they are vulnerable to Pandoran attack. New Jericho's residential zones are heavily militarized and have a utilitarian barracks-like quality. Energy generation zones enable factories, food production, research centers, and other special zones to function. New Jericho power plants can use all kinds of fuel, including biofuels, gas, and oil. So you can see the people are starving to death. That's bad. But in the meantime, we've got a level. So let's level up. Get you... so you would get PDW and handgun proficiency with 10 plus 10% damage, plus 10% accuracy, and 10 tiles hearing range. PDWs are New Jericho exclusive weapons. Always want dash. You would get heavy weapon proficiency at level 6? Damn. I'm not going to do this one yet. I can always come back to it later, but right now, I want him to have more speed. Okay. Moving on. Oh, right. Boop. Pause. So, it looks like we've got mist coming from the eastern part of the Indian Ocean. We've got mist coming from the western coast of Africa. And so far, that's it. I guarantee that the next time I go looking for mist in like 4 or 5 days, there's going to be like 3 new locations. At the Synedrian Haven of Shelley, the situation is tense. Someone figured out that our open and democratic society would be easy to infiltrate and steal from, one of the Haven citizens tell our operatives. They pretended to join us, then made off with some critical research, which I assume they want to sell to another faction. The citizen sighs. I said they made off, but the truth is they didn't get very far. In fact, they're stuck in the Haven. But as you can imagine, this is a strange situation. These people pretended to be our friends. They lived in Shelley for months, all just to make a profit. I suppose old habits die hard. We could assist Synedrian with this problem. And crab people will soon be coming for us. It's true. All things eventually revert to crab. Yeah. If you don't have the right class to use a weapon proficiently, accuracy will be lower. So you can give anybody you want any weapon, but their accuracy will be not great. Had to lock my phone for a bit. So many homeless people kept going up to me at the station, but at least I'm on the bus now. Yes. Public transportation is pretty sweet. Position. I prefer trains, but God knows there's not many trains available. Like, I'm a super big fan of trains. Everybody's like, oh, do you want to drive into Boston? I'm like, no, let's take the train. And they're like, but the train has a schedule, and we can't leave whenever we want, and it costs money. We could just drive there. And I'm like, but trains!
This is going to be...
Whee! Ka-thunk. Nothing, huh? Alright. There's very few missions that are specifically defined. This is one of them. The bad guys are almost always over here. Guess where I was a few hours ago. On a train? Love trains. Trains are great. Whoop.
Hostile injured, but alive for now.
Can't wait.
So these guys are independents. So they're using independent body armor. But they're using Synedrian laser weaponry. Which is both good and bad. Good because Synedrian laser weaponry is... not necessarily the best. bad because Sanhedrin weaponry is like the most powerful weaponry that you can get. But they're also all armed with fucking laser pistols. So
pushing on.
I absolutely despise driving in Boston.
No time to lose.
Absolutely despise it. Boston can kiss my fucking ass.
Enemy killed.
It's not the worst place in the world, but my god, do they try in terms of driving. Oh, there's a dude over there, huh?
Targeting.
You have too much cover. They're not much better, but...
Oh!
Like,
Maximum
you know the jokes, right? Like, New York is a city that's very planned, and Boston is a city that somebody threw up on a map and was like, yeah, that's good. It's just, Boston is, God, such a shithole.
Taking action.
Oh. Laney says Boston is old cow paths, which is true. Also, the windows shatter in weird ways in this game. I don't know why. It is what it is. And then we've got Senor Merc for food up here. Who would very much like to nuke a motherfucker. Oh, but he's not... Oh, but... Fuck. Did a shitload of damage to his weapon. But didn't actually hit him. Fuck. We don't have any movement.
What's our plan?
You're good.
Born again anarchist.
Pew! Pew!
You're gonna get it now.
Pew!
Oh. Action. Out of my property.
Pew! You shot my gun, motherfucker. Ow! They're being so mean to me right now.
Targeting.
I was tempted to walk to the harbor to see if people did the thing they said, the Boston Tea Party thing. I mean, was a while ago. As you're talking about putting the green dye in the water, I think that's a Chicago thing.
Pushing on.
Calls Bully Hunter on the mean game. No, don't. It's fine. I can deal with it. Your will points are critically low. If you lose one more will point, you will panic. Don't worry, killing a dude will help. Shit. This guy's got just a little too much health. Or does he? Get him in the chestal section. Perfect, he's dead. Which means there's just the guy over here.
Making haste.
And if soup drives are happening.
My turn.
Fair. One of the most devastating combos that you can do in this game, if you get a soldier that can do it, is to give a sniper heavy armor so that they can use jump packs, or give a heavy sniper training so they can use sniper rifles. It's absolutely insane how good that a combination that can be.
Moving now.
Nope. He fell. I appreciate the ungodly broadness.
I'm on the move.
I'm prepared.
I am prepared. Boop. Alright, Chaos aka 0. Don't get killed. People keep shooting you with lasers for some reason. I don't know if maybe they just don't like you.
Receiving loud and clear.
It's weird. Get the high ground and then fire tons of shots. Well, so the thing about snipers is that they have really good range. Like, really good range. But not a lot of mobility. And the advantage of having a sniper with the jump jets is that suddenly they go from can't really move around the battlefield to nothing escapes my sight. Hello. Boom. Right in the chestal section. Don't you dare shoot me. Don't do it. Rude. Don't do it. They heard what I did in that gun. Entirely possible.
Acquiring target.
Well, you did it now, buddy. Have a good night. Old Zin gets up to level 2. That's a new Jericho vehicle.
Hi there. My name is Athena, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of Synedrion as a whole. You know, outsiders sometimes think of Synedrion as a bunch of naive, helpless people living in a big bubble. And I know we can appear that way. But the truth is, we are more like a powder keg. Trying to build a truly democratic society without hierarchies involves a lot of arguing. The terraformers want one thing, the polyphonic tendency another. Zara clashes with Nikolai, Stas tries to keep everyone calm. Every haven has a totally different set of priorities. And then something like this happens. I'm being honest about our flaws, because I think, crazily enough, the whole thing works. We've built something remarkable, given everything we've been through, and the Phoenix Project could help us really make a difference on this wretched planet. Think about it, please. We have a lot in common, and here's your payment. We believe in people being rewarded for their labor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope we can work together again.
So if you say acts of solidarity do not require payment, you get more of a bonus to your attitude and less tech, and I need that tech. I need that tech so bad. To build that. How much power do we have? 14. Do we have a medical bay here? We do. Good. No! Fuck! Not what I intended to build at all. I wanted to build this. Hephaestus 2, Synedrion laser pistol. So the Cypher handgun, which is our basic handgun, does 50 damage, has an effective range of 18, and holds 8 rounds. Those are the most important things. The Hephaestus 2 has an effective damage of 50, an effective range of 27, which is a 50% increase, and 22 rounds. That is a baller fucking laser pistol. If I decide to play this, any wisdom on what you focus on for items and progression things to focus on? Yes. The most important thing to do at the beginning of the game, no matter how much it might seem like it's a waste of time, is to research Arthrons, Tritons, and Mist Sentinels. 125,000%. If you do that, one of these will get you a shotgun, and the shotgun will straight up murder Pandorans for quite a while. One of them gets you a grenade launcher, I think. That might be a worm thing. Which is also good. Always make sure to research the factions as you come across them, because the bonus effects are fantastic. Arthron, Triton, and Mist Sentinel. The damage inflicted on Mist Sentinels increased by 15% is good, but this also leads into something else that's important. We might get there today. We will see. I need to head back to get people healed. We catch wind of an ongoing Anu ritual called the Augury. It's a form of divination based on the observation of birds and signs in the sky. The disciples deem the readings of utmost importance, broadcasting the same message on all frequencies. It says, "The moon is dark and the gods dance in the night. Dia Faram, Dia Fodam. There is terror in the sky. The long-winging flight through the void shall find its resting place tonight. And those below shall suffer, one and all. Dia Faram, Dia Fodam, one and all." Somehow this unnerving sound clip manages to cause unease even amongst the most scientifically minded members of our staff. This is Festering Skies. And it's important.
Research complete.
After recovering the base and analyzing the databanks that have been left functional, it's clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There's no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he's left something potentially useful for us.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
So, Randolph Symes III found something and disappeared after sending out the regroup signal to all Phoenix Project operatives. By the time we got to Phoenix Point, he was gone and left behind only his notes. So he had something. He knew something. But we don't know what it was, and we have to find out. All critical Phoenix objectives are marked with the Phoenix Point symbol in the objectives panel. Completing these objectives will bring you closer to solving the Pandora virus crisis. Taking this course is not the only path to victory. There are multiple ending conditions for this game. Randolph Symes III's notes indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family used as a place of meditation and research. May contain information that could help us understand what Symes is trying to achieve in his final days. There are a number of inactive Phoenix bases spread throughout the world. In order to activate them, select the base in the geoscape, and then select Activate Base from the menu. Activation costs resources, and the cost increases with each base activated. There's an increasing possibility that bases will be infested after you activate them. You'll need to send a squad to clear out the infestation before you can use the base. So one of the big changes that they did to this game is as soon as you do the Phoenix archives, you can see every single Phoenix Point base on the map. All of them. And you can activate them remotely. You can't necessarily get to them, but you can activate them. It used to be that you had to find them. Now they're just kind of there. And that's very, very helpful. Are we still fucking healing? Jesus Christ. Alright. Overwatch costs are reduced by 1 action point. Gain sniper rifle proficiency with 25% damage and -4 willpower. That's cool for somebody that's not a sniper. So we're not going to bother. And extreme focus also isn't that great. Alright. Research. Human population census. You need to do this one as soon as possible. It is vitally important. The Symes retreat is over here. We can go there if we need to. How badly wounded are you? Pretty fucking badly wounded. Okay. Come on. I want to move here, please. Thank you. There we go. That was weird. Our operatives have made contact with a new Jericho Haven, where an execution appears to be in progress. 3 individuals are marched out of the main building and placed in front of a firing squad. A volley of bullets ends their lives in an instant. After the execution is over, people cheer. Apparently the dead were well-known traitors who had only just been captured. With this unpleasant business over, Commander Brodsky greets our operatives warmly. Condemn the execution on principle, make no mention of the executions, carefully inquire as to what crime the prisoners had committed. Commander Brodsky sighs heavily. They had joined one of those cults that keep springing up, preach that the Pandorans are here to heal the planet or some such garbage. That's bad enough, but they sabotaged our security facilities to show that we'd actually been safe all along. 30 people died because of them, and still they kept believing. Yeah, okay, I can believe that. What's info here? You can always steal an aircraft. Don't do that. You can raid their food if you need food. Don't do that. You can raid their factory if you need resources. Don't do that. Generally speaking, you don't want to make a faction angry with you unless you absolutely positively have to. Ooh, there's a vehicle here. Let's do. And it's hilarious when that happens. This is a new Jericho soldier. I want to say he's an engineer. He uses a PDW and cool arm thingies. Locate and reach the vehicle as fast as you can, then evacuate with it. Okay. So we've got to find it. It isn't over here. It might be here. Let's find out. Up until it happens to you, then it sucks.
Make a difference. Let's go.
Oh yeah, then it definitely sucks.
Ready.
Then it's like, I really shouldn't have been standing on that building. Is there anything else here, or is it just the vehicle? It's just the vehicle, okay.
On the double.
We also need to get Haven recruitment protocols up so that we can actually, you know, get more people.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
Also, one thing I love about this game, I will always comment on a soundtrack for games if I notice it. The soundtrack in this game is ominous, foreboding, and delightful. It sets the tone perfectly. How many fucking Pandorans are there? Jesus. You guys good? Thank you. Nothing, huh? Oh, there's a mist sentinel here. Ugh. Spewing his mist everywhere like some kind of mist sentinel. Did you see something? Why did you stop? I didn't tell you to stop.
Sprinting to position.
There's facehuggers. I don't like that.
I'm prepared.
Facehuggers have a movement range best described as, what are you fucking talking about? I don't like them.
I'm going
Everybody bunch up.
Nothing's getting past me.
Everybody start working on the buddy system.
Running.
Remember, if you get a mind fragger on your face, to have your buddy bunch it off. Hey, guess what? No. Unfortunately, Overwatch only works once. I've been playing Jagged Alliance 3 a lot, where it works more than once. Triton Strangler. Restore their own hit points while dealing damage. Yep. And there's an Arthron. Yeah, in the original game, this guy would have a fucking grenade launcher. And armor. Because they fucked up the progression.
Ready.
And it made the game exceedingly hard.
Ready.
Shoot him in the ass. Whoa, Chaos aka Zero is going in for the kill.
I'm on the move.
Hello. How are you? You're not dead, but you're going to be.
I'm ready.
If you go there, you could see him. If you go there, you can see him. Okay. Yeah, the one problem with dash is that when you dash, you still can't actually see what you would hit. Not you. I don't care about you. Whee! Everybody gets will points back.
Ready.
Guy's just sitting there like, I'm gonna fucking get you. Ah! And then he died. He got 40 hit points back, which sucks. This Mist Sentinel keeps spewing out mist, which sucks. This guy's going to attack with his Siphon Arm, which sucks. Yeah, he can't actually attack anymore. He can't even bash.
Ready.
Receiving.
we have a plan?
Ready.
Here. Right there.
Receiving.
Alright. He can no longer regenerate, but he still has 47 hit points. Which means he will not die.
What's our plan?
Which is annoying. No, you're fine. Keep moving. Really? Rude.
Come get some.
I'd very much like you to not regenerate, sir. Thank you.
Take that.
Alright, he's dead now. Excuse me a moment. I wanted you to die from bleeding, but I guess I'll just fucking nuke you with a tier autocannon.
Moving fast.
Still looking for this fucking vehicle. I do love the fact that you can shoot a dude and be like, well, you're gonna die, and then just walk past him. Fucking great. Okay. I really hate my fraggers. I really hate them.
Acquiring target.
Really hate them. I once was... this was a long time ago, so I'm probably going to get the details wrong. But I remember running a mission that was going decently well. And then a mindfragger came along, mindfragged one of my dudes,
Here I come.
and I lost the mission as a result. Like, that fast. Mindfraggers are awful. And they're always a threat. There is literally never a point where a mindfragger is not a threat.
On the double.
Because it doesn't matter how good your armor is. It doesn't matter how strong your weapon is. A mindfragger will show up and just mind control you. Straight up. And you're like, that was my best soldier. And the game's like, sucks to be you. So there's a Miss Sentinel in here. I can't fucking see it. It's not important. It's a new Jericho.
Let's go.
Sweet. Under Phoenix control.
My turn.
And now we just got to evacuate, which means getting all the way back to the start. Cool. Yep. Great.
What's our plan? Moving to position. Target in sight.
Triton. If anybody is curious as to why I didn't free aim that guy when I totally could have free aimed that guy, I could have had the sniper shoot him. So I wasn't worried about it. You have work in 3 hours? Go to bed! Go to bed! Get at least a power nap in. I don't know.
Running.
More mist. Alright. You go here and enter. Okay, that's fair. Where do I go to get around here? Up here, I guess. So there's no resources to grab on this map. There is no reason for us to stick around. It's just time to get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
Aren't you a night security guard, Chaos? I think you mentioned that at one point. I could be wrong.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
Yeah. Spew out your fucking goddamn mist. Work in a warehouse, okay. Smash. Hey. How's it going, man? I bet you didn't like that. Meow. Meow.
On the double.
And Wolfwater Fox survives. Sophia Brown, who we will not be renaming because, I don't know, she's cool. She's the original character. She's the one on the title. I'm coming for you, you giant machine. Cool. Is there only the one evac point? Shit. Well, sucks to be this guy. Maybe it's mind fraggers that give you shotgun. I don't remember. So the new Jericho vehicle isn't necessarily any better or worse than Scarab. The reason that I like the new Jericho Armadillo is specifically because of that gun. That gun on top. This gun shreds 5 armor for every bullet that hits. And it has 64 rounds and can shoot 8 times per burst. 40 damage per round, that's fine, that's whatever. 5 armor shred, that's 40 armor shredded. If you're lucky enough to hit with all 8 rounds. It's baller ridiculous. Hey, what up, buddy? You made a mistake. That being said, the Synedrian vehicle, also fantastic. I don't remember what the Disciples of Anu vehicle is. Oh, really? Merc for Food got 7 XP. Bullshit. Recovery mission over. There's not enough space in the aircraft? Why not? Because it can only hold 6. Shit. I thought it could hold 5. I thought it could hold 8, but it can only hold 6. Alright.
Research complete.
The total human population gathered in the safety of havens can now be tracked on a daily basis. We have also calculated the survival threshold for human reproduction once the Pandoran threat is eliminated. If the population falls below this threshold, then humanity will not survive in the long term. It's imperative that we do not let this happen. So this used to be the Oniric Delirium Complex, or Oniric Delirium Progress, which was basically how bad is the mind effects of the mist getting, and what's the point at which everybody is going to go insane. They changed it, so now it's the human population census, which is much more resistant to going down and is more directly obvious in terms of what's happening, but can never go up. It sucks. I hate it. Mindfragger autopsy. Do this. Also, hint for everybody. Do your best to not reverse engineer anything. Do your absolute best to not reverse engineer anything. Okay. You will eventually get to a point where you have no research and reverse engineering is fine. That's fine. Our operatives have landed near an old school. The buildings nearby are all abandoned and cars block the streets. The school is overgrown with mutated vegetation. Search the school. These jobs are never fun. Exploring the ruins means rooting through people's lives, coldly evaluating the remains of who they were to see what's useful and what's not. You have to forget that children played here before the virus came. We acquired some resources. Why? Is it because what we make is inferior? No, it's because... So, the reason you don't want to research reverse engineering is because, one, most of the stuff that you can reverse engineer is generic and interchangeable with what you can get. So, the Hephaestus 2 laser pistol, twice as much range as your pistol, and a huge magazine. That's great. You're not going to use your pistol that much. If you get your relationship with a haven up to a certain level, they give you all of their previous research for free, which includes all of the manufacturing blueprints for weaponry. Reverse engineering weaponry will not give you access to new weaponry. It is a research dead end that only allows you to manufacture that particular item. There are so many better ways to get better weapons than by reverse engineering stuff. That being said, reverse engineering stuff is sometimes helpful and sometimes good. But try your best to not rely on it. It will slow down your research for everything else.
Research complete.
Synedrian is an amalgamation of several political movements with roots in social ecology, anarcho-syndicalism, and similar belief systems. Built on a strong opposition to hierarchies, Synedrian is egalitarian and radically democratic, with decisions being made via public assembly. Despite this, certain more prominent individuals do exist, and two streams of thought have begun to crystallize. The polyphonic tendency, who believe that the origin of humanity's dysfunctional relationship with the environment lies in hierarchies of dominance, and the terraformers, who believe in putting humans first and are less opposed to the idea of leadership. The current official goal of Synedrian is finding a way of coexisting with the new ecosystem, but their goal is being challenged from within.
Synedrian was built on a dream. A world without hierarchies, without leaders, where human beings could embrace the potential of technology without its destructive side effects. The radicals of the old world had been proven right. The status quo could not sustain itself. But what now? What was the next step? Some argued for coexistence with the Pandoran ecosystem, hoping for a peaceful solution. Others advocated putting humanity before nature and claiming the planet for themselves. Trusting in the safety of their havens, the people of Sanhedrin argued about the best way forward. But the Pandora virus had little interest in their arguments, and its power was still growing.
The reason that I did that one was to get 190 free tech resource, which is very, very helpful. Haven recruitment protocols, need that. That's probably New Jericho Haven. At the Disciples of Anu Haven of Kishasu, a mutated worm infestation is causing serious problems. The locals have placed their hopes in Taxiarch Nurgle, the Disciples' greatest military hero, but Nurgle is said to be fighting a series of pitched battles against the Pandorans and has been unable to help. We could eradicate the infestation ourselves, helping the Haven and creating a good first impression with this faction. This mission sucks because worms are fucking annoying. And everywhere. Hey look, it's a worm.
Rolling out.
Enemies will become aware of your presence when they are alerted and will attempt to track down and attack your squad.
Target located.
Hey look, it's another worm. Hey look, it's another worm.
It's all about the skills.
Fucking hate the worms.
No time to lose.
Also, dashing will not spot enemies. So, if you're not careful, you will run right past an enemy. All of those shots missed? All of those shots missed.
I'm prepared.
Cool. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Finger on the trigger. What a kill!
Bitch.
Channel open. Pushing on.
Where must I go in order to actually be able to shoot this fucker? I can't. So we will hope that I can fucking ambush it. Worm! Worms! Cool. You definitely don't want these guys exploding in your face. Poison sucks. Poison is basically take as much damage as it's telling you that you have poison. So if you have 50 poison, take 50 damage. Then reduce poison by 10. So you take 50, then 40, then 30, then 20, then 10, then 0. And if that sounds like nothing could survive that, you are correct.
Just suppressing.
Just suppressing. Mm-hmm.
Come get some. Perfect shot.
Hey, look, it's a worm.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Let's do this. I got this covered.
The heavy is of no help here today. Where are you going? Where are you running? Come back. I just want to shoot you. There you go. There you go. Good little wormy worms.
in quick. What's our plan?
It's a lot of worm. We've got worm sign.
I'm prepared.
I'm ready. Never give up.
Never surrender.
Have to focus.
Do, 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 do. You thought it said he couldn't see the target.
Ready.
The game lied.
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort.
Taking aim.
Alright, we're good. Nobody got poisoned. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Bunch of levels. So you get SP if you participate in missions. You also get a lot of SP for leveling up. But leveling up only gets you so much SP because you can only get to level 7. That thing is terrifying. I don't remember what that's called, but I hate it. Because it's armored as shit.
Normally, when we encounter a potential ally, we first send the Apostle to the Onceborn to check them out. But I'm gonna break protocol to say thanks. Now listen, I'll be honest with you. The Exalted is the only one who has any real answers. Tobias West may be clever and Synedrian may sound great, but only the Exalted is dealing with the world as it actually is. She can lead us out of this mess. Give us lives worth living.
We'd like to know more.
If you want to work with us, you'll still have to deal with the hierarchy. Work your way up from the Apostle to the Onceborn, to the Keeper of the Threshold, all the way up to the Synod of Yearning and the Exalted herself. That's hard work. You'll have to earn the knowledge you gain. But trust me, it'll be worth it. And if the Synod gives you trouble, let me know.
The Synod is terrifying. But don't worry about that for now. We need to get to that Symes retreat. Boop. Okay, and that's another disciple of Anu. Our operatives have reached Randolph Symes III's private retreat. We might be able to find additional information that may help us decipher his notes and make sense of his activities. However, our scans indicate enemy presence within the area. Okay, so I could give you a secondary class, which would be heavy or sniper. But I don't know that I'm ready to commit. And that would be 50 SP. So... booster speed, booster willpower again. +1 speed. Ooh, that's not bad. There are more classes that you unlock in the game, but you have to research them. Boop, boop. Warcry is one of the best abilities in the game. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, Warcry, all enemies within 10 tiles have their action points reduced to 2 for the next turn. If you move even a single tile and your weapon requires 2 action points to use, you cannot use it if you have been afflicted by Warcry. It's fucking great. It's one of the best abilities in the game. Dupe. And then quick aim. The action point cost of the next shot with a proficient weapon is reduced by 1. So sniper rifles normally require that you use 3 AP to fire. This reduces it to 2, and it reduces pistols to 0. And yes, that is as good as it sounds. Plus 25% grenade range and 2 speed. That's not bad. How many classes? So as far as I'm aware, each faction has 2 specialty classes. Synedrian, for example, has the Infiltrator and something else. Wow, I don't remember. Disciples of Anu have the Berserker and the Priest. I'm sorry, is there a dude like right there? There fucking is. What the shit? And Jericho has the fuck that guy. Alright, so we gotta obtain the journal. Jericho has the engineer or technician, maybe?
This is going
and something else, I don't remember. Huh, look at that. I skipped most of the mission. Whoops. Enemy spotted. Doop. So, it used to be that as soon as you did that, the mission would end. Now it's like, nah, you gotta actually kill everything and secure the area. And it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That seems fair.
Finger on the trigger.
The problem I have with a lot of classes in this game is that they are so specialized that they're hard to actually use effectively. But like in the best way, you want all of the classes. You just have to figure out how to get all of the classes, and it's not easy. Boop.
Hostile injured, but alive for now.
Yeah, not for long. He's gonna die. Ren, can I help you? Hey. We don't play with alcohol swabs, my dude.
Let's do this.
What? Where? Fucking... I see.
Heading out. Rolling out.
No. Son of a bitch. Oops. Wolfwater Fox 23. No, why did you get hit by a mind fragger? Bonk.
I'm repositioning. There.
Hey, what's up? What do we disable? His leg. Ugh. It's not the best. I was kind of hoping we'd disable, like, his torso or his arm. Not today. But that's okay. He's still gonna die.
Ready, willing, and able. Watch out.
Alright, buddy system, everybody. There's mind fraggers about. Buddy system. Buddy system. Oh. Buddy system. Doo-ba-doo-boo-boo.
As the world fell apart around us, it was difficult not to feel guilty. Some chose to be proactive and fight, but not me. I came here instead. My best weapon is my mind, and I need silence to put it to work. The history of the Phoenix Project is a complex tapestry. In Russia, Turkey, Britain, Spain, not one unbroken lineage, but a tangle of organizations, each passing the torch to the next with only one goal: to protect the human race. But protect it from what? Did they know about the Pandora virus? And if so, how? The answers are out there. So much has been investigated and collected and analyzed, but it's all scattered, lost. I don't know if it's possible to track it all down, but I have to try. There's only one thing I'm sure of. I can't stay here anymore.
Our operatives have retrieved a big batch of documents from the Symes retreat. These should allow us to better understand what Symes was doing and what he discovered. We have identified 3 key sites that Symes singled out as particularly relevant to his research into the history of the Phoenix Project and previous outbreaks of unusual diseases. It's imperative that we send operatives to investigate these sites as soon as the strategic situation allows. We got some tech, we got some materials, 3 sites added. So the sites are always in the same place. Frozen, Rise by Sin by Virtue Fall, and because the game hates you, Prisoner of Ice. Way over here. Is there a free Manticore there? Holy shit, there is. Okay, but we need to continue searching in our area of influence. In fact, I want to move here first. We have created a set of biometric and psych eval tests in order to identify potential recruits. We need to locate havens with leaders favorable to our cause and barter any resources they want in order to secure recruitment choices. It'll probably be cheaper and easier for us to get recruits from havens with higher populations. Can I recruit soldiers from havens? Recruiting is vital to achieve victory. In order to recruit, send your aircraft to a haven with a recruit soldier icon next to it, then select Haven Info from the site menu and press the recruit button on the training zone of the haven. You can only recruit if you have enough resources and the haven leader has a positive attitude to Phoenix. So it's possible for the haven leader, the thing you see there under Rafael Contreras, the blue head, to be negative even if the faction themselves like you. And if that happens, you cannot recruit from there. So this place has a sniper. This place has a berserker. This place has a trooper. This place doesn't have anybody. Oh, shit. And this is Festering Skies. I'm sure that's fine. Earlier today, a meteor crashed into Earth, causing great damage and widespread panic. The landing has left a giant, peculiarly shaped mass of celestial rock towering above the surrounding mountain range. Initial probing of its properties does not match any records in our geological database. Scientists, religious leaders, and politicians from across the globe have been taking turns speculating and arguing over the nature of this alien object nicknamed Mount Egg. Hey look, it's right the fuck there. Cool. I forgot to do research. Haven trade protocols, also very important. This site is the location of the Titan's Grasp, an unsettling surrealist sculpture created by the artist Victoria Gutierrez. Honed into a steep cliff and decorated with swirling patterns of onyx and lapis lazuli. Whatever. It was the artist's masterpiece and also her downfall. Claiming that the voices she heard were real, Gutierrez killed herself after completing her work, her suicide note consisting only of a single word scribbled over and over. Yukot. This is obscene. Destroy it. Study the artwork. Perhaps Gutierrez had some kind of insight. Turn this into a place of worship. Let's study the artwork. While many critics dismissed Gutierrez as merely mad, there is far too much method to her madness for such a simplistic diagnosis. Unsettlingly, the shape she depicted in such minute, swirling detail seemed to be a close match for the behavior of the mist. I wanted to get that one because it was under mist cover. We have established a series of diplomatic protocols for trading with havens. While many settlements may have needs that we could meet, the sad truth is that in today's atmosphere of fear and paranoia, we will have to establish good relations with the haven's leadership and show that we're not potential swindlers or raiders before they will consider engaging in trade with us. That's how you get new resources. Trade. Pandoran evolution is the next major thing that we have to research, but in the meantime, I'm waiting for that lab to be built, which is about halfway done. We have been playing for approximately 4 in-game days. Shit has happened. This game goes hard. Alright, that's a Sanhedrin outpost. Disciples of Anu.
Research complete.
New Jericho is a militaristic organization founded by Tobias West, the enigmatic billionaire founder of Vanadium Incorporated. Ideologically committed to West values of reason and meritocracy, New Jericho valorizes human will as the foundation of freedom and sees the Pandorans as a threat to the very core of human identity. West is said to have developed a long-term military strategy that will succeed where previous campaigns have failed. Some accuse him of having built a cult of personality around himself.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise. Some said he was a genius, a man of principle, dedicated to equality and merit, fighting to preserve the core of human freedom, our will. They said he had a plan, that he could lead us to victory. Others called him a dictator, a megalomaniac, fearful of infection and obsessed with purity. They said he was willing to do anything to win, no matter the cost. The Phoenix Project needed allies. New Jericho could help us turn the tide, but it all depended on one man.
I'll talk more about that in a second, because... Boop. The father of the Reformed. Joseph Saxon, better known as the father of the Reformed, was once a high-ranking member of the Disciples of Anu, taking orders directly from the Synod of Learning. But then something happened. Some say he heard a whisper, something the Exalted said to Taxiarch Nurgle that nobody else was supposed to hear. On that day, Saxon rejected the Exalted and proclaimed himself the true Messiah. He and his followers, who called themselves the Reformed, founded Khan Digarak as the center of a new, more truthful religion that would lead people to the dead god. Since then, it has grown, but slowly. It's a strange, hostile place, and few disciples are willing to abandon their faith in the Exalted. Those who do follow Saxton, however, would follow him into hell. Father of the Reformed has allowed our operatives to speak to him because he wants to offer them a mission. The same mission he offers every well-armed group the Reformed encounter. Vengeance. He wants us to attack the disciples of Anu and cause as much damage as possible. He already has a target in mind and a reward waiting. I don't want to piss off the disciples of Anu right at the beginning of the game. Message from the Shadowed Hierarch thanks us for the information and assures us that the Father of Reformation will feel the wrath of the dead god or experience its military equivalent. So this is an independent haven. Independent havens are usually fine. They don't have anything nice. Sometimes you can trade with them, but they're not necessarily helpful. They're still people, though, so you still got to protect them.
The more the disciples of Anu invest into this mutation tech, the further away they will move from what New Jericho considers humanity. This is not a threat, but a statement. There is still time to look to reason, not superstition, for solutions, to seek answers in human will, instead of submission to the alien. But that time is running out.
So, New Jericho's attitude to the disciples of Anu has gone down, and they don't like him either. This is the diplomacy thing. The disciples of Anu almost always have the highest population. Almost always. They usually have the highest number of havens, and New Jericho's usually in between. This is their relationship to Phoenix Project. We want this as high as possible. This is their relationship to other factions. This almost always just goes down. There's no real way to get this to go up. But the more that they hate each other, the more likely they are to attack each other. Also, disciples of Synedrian Haven is under attack. We should probably go help them. Even though they don't really need it. It gets us a reward and it'll make them happy with us. We're being... Also, the fact that they're attacking a haven this fucking early is bad. Moving next to a civilian will allow you to control them and evacuate them from the battlefield. One surviving haven defender may volunteer to join Phoenix. Free recruit? I like that.
Moving.
Boom. There's 6 civilians. We've just rescued 1. There's 1 over here. 1 over there. 2 to the left that look like soldiers. There's mist over here because they're under mist cover. That's why they're getting attacked. This haven is probably gonna die. Fuck. As long as a haven is under the mist, their food production goes way down. And unless you're willing to trade a lot of food to them, there's a very good chance that they're just going to starve to death. Which sucks, and I hate it. But there's not much you can do about it. And away we... Funk.
Operative on the move.
Start getting these people out of here. I don't necessarily need to save all of the civilians, but the more of them you save, the more you get. More stuff. More resources. Plus, you know...
Pushing on.
Don't want people to die. So there's just one screen where we don't get a dopamine hit. Is this one screen where we don't get dopamine hit if number go up? Yes. There are so many of those screens. Also, hi, Tyler. I'm saving what's left of the world. There's not a lot left, but I'm doing my best. Got a feeling they're over here. Nope, there's one. Enemy spotted. The good news is this is still a pretty early mission, so it's unlikely that they're going to be very dangerous, but I want to save as many civilians as possible. I got at least 2, probably more like 5. Hey, what up? 4. Oh, that guy's dead. No? Okay, that's quite a few dudes. 6. Alright. What the fuck are you guys doing? Get on the fucking... Protect your fucking citizens, you assholes. As much fun as it might seem, sadly, you cannot convince civilians to rescue other civilians. Okay, if I go there, that's bad.
I can make a difference.
Unless... if I go here...
Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
Here I come.
War cry! All of these guys now have 2 AP. Which is just as broken as it fucking sounds. Did you get hit with work? No, your leg is still disabled, that's why. So I healed him, but he still can't move very well.
No rest for the wicked. Ready to fire.
Bitch.
Here I am. Let's do this.
Ooh, that's a tricky fucking shot. I don't know if I like that. I can get that shot. Fuck.
Damn it.
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort.
I'm on Overwatch.
No gods, no masters. From each according to their abilities.
They didn't move because they... What are you fucking aiming at? That's all the way across the map.
Activating scanners.
I mean, I know lasers are cool, guys, but you gotta get some fucking... You just fired 18 rounds and missed with all of them. So good job, I guess. This is gonna hurt. Yep. That's gonna hurt a lot. Schlunk. But he moved, so he can only attack once. That guy's gonna move his entire thing, which is only 2. This guy's gonna move, and he's not gonna be able to attack. And that's why Warcry is great. Dun, 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 dun. All right, now that I'm badly wounded, fuck that guy. And fuck that guy.
Comes online.
That's a little too close. That guy's back there.
On my way. Be right there.
Yeah, I did get him. Sweet. Run away. So the most important thing to remember about will points is every time you kill a dude, you get will points back. So spend them like they're fucking going out of style because you will almost always have more will points.
Rolling out. Come get some.
Boom.
Is that really the best they can do?
So I used... I used some will points. I got some back. It's fine. All right.
Receiving loud and clear.
You can get up there to shoot that motherfucker, but I don't know if that's a good idea. When there's that motherfucker. This guy can't hurt a civilian. This guy might. Really? Fucking really?
Here goes nothing.
Blow him up, please. Legs disabled. He now can't move very well.
Doing my part.
Are you, though? This is gonna hurt. Ow.
That doesn't feel right.
Fuck, you got the arm.
Keep it together, operative. Run! Alright, I think we can still kill that guy. Luna has found a spring and is playing very loudly because she is a good girl.
Enemy still active. Ready for action.
How many hit points do you have left? 10, and you're bleeding 50. You're dead. Okay. And this guy has disappeared, which is not good.
I'm prepared. Here I am. Let's do this.
Badoop. Badoop. Damn, you can really motor.
I can do it.
Hello.
Who knows? This might work.
I certainly hope it works. It's a grenade. So fuck that guy. Fuck that one guy in particular.
I'm prepared. Moving in quick.
So the Synedrian sniper rifle, which is the Pythagoras 7, because they like math, I guess, is a very, very nice sniper rifle. But, like all Synedrian weapons, it does not and will never
Sprinting.
shred armor. It's mostly comparable to the Firebird SR, which is 110 damage, 51 effective range, and 8 ammo. Whereas the Pythagoras 7, I can't see because, sure, it does 120 damage and it has better range, but no shred. Shred is not as big of a problem for sniper rifles, specifically because sniper rifles aren't designed for shredding anyway. You get fucked. Ah. Where are you going now, huh? Gotta stop wasting all these med kits.
Ready for action.
Whoop. Hi there. Alright, so he's dazed, bleeding real bad. He's the last one. Alright, we have successfully saved a haven and nobody died. Which is very good because that will get us the most reputation and the most resources. Hi, Luna. So that gets us 100 tech, 420 basic, and 180 food, plus 8 Synedrian attitude. Analysis of the Pandorans' behavior has revealed the location of their colony. A new Pandoran nest site is visible in the geoscape view and may now be targeted for attack. Pandoran colonies have a chance to be revealed after a successful haven defense mission. The more times that a colony attacks, the greater the chance of it being revealed. If a Pandoran colony attacks from within the scanning range of a Phoenix base, it will be revealed immediately. So, it's just in the range of our scanner. But we can go there and blow it up. Probably not tonight, though. Those missions are fucking tricky. Back here.
Phoenix, if you are receiving this message, then respond on the secure channel I have provided. It is essential that the information I am about to give you is kept confidential. My name is not important now, but I am known among the pure as Subject 24, the 24th volunteer in a program set up by Tobias West that gave us hope. We had a solution. A solution? A secret program that would fix the world. And in the final moment, he backed down. Nothing prepared me for his treachery, his selfish cowardice. His attempts to erase us have failed. It was known as Project Purity. One man's dream of replacing every inch of human flesh with neurally controlled prosthetics. When I volunteered for the project, I had nothing left. My entire family had succumbed to the Pandora virus. I've watched my wife through bulletproof glass as she slowly turned into an abomination. Abominations! They're everywhere, waiting, watching. I had nothing left to lose. Along with many other brave men and women, I put myself forwards. A lot was sacrificed. He pushed us to the limit. Dozens of us died or were left crippled, and we came close to success. The Juggernaut Warrior was the final design. More than a soldier, more than a human, with titanium skin impervious to infection, perfectly pure. Pure as a smile in winter, as a human should be. There were problems. Total encapsulation created some. Mental instability, hallucinations, dreams. Not everyone could take it, but there was no shortage of volunteers to take the program forwards. And then Tobias West, the coward, the traitor, the small-minded charlatan, pulled the plug. Terrified of what he couldn't understand, The great leader ordered everyone involved with the project killed. Killed! Maybe he thought if he buried us, he'd bury the truth of his shame along with us. His shame! But we fought back. I and several others managed to escape. For years we remained silent, hiding, running, waiting for the right moment. The right moment. And that moment has come. Has come! Facing a losing battle against the Pandora virus, the weak-minded West has reactivated the old Project Purity facilities, and that makes him vulnerable. Phoenix, I am offering you an exchange. I know the location of the facility and how to get in. You have the firepower. The power! Hailstorms of fire and acid. Raid the lab and share the tech with us. All this time in hiding has left us damaged and in need of urgent repairs. If you succeed, we will both gain. Humanity will gain. We are the pure. The pure! We are the future. Help us, Phoenix. Help our species.
Yeah, you seem fucking stable. We're receiving a transmission from an unidentified source. The transmission is from someone identifying himself as Subject 24. While details are lacking, Subject 24 claims to be contacting us with a warning and a promise of mutual benefits. All attempts to pinpoint the location of the transmission origin have been unsuccessful. Phoenix Point received. Subject 24 has requested that we perform the raid on a new Jericho facility. Should we agree, he will send us specific details, including the exact location of the facility and potentially its security defenses. Such an action, however, is likely to worsen our relationships with New Jericho. Subject 24 has requested that we perform the raid in the New Jericho facility. Yeah, undefendable.
This New Jericho neural tech we've been hearing about. It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused by, I don't know, an autocratic leader with delusions of grandeur?
It's a worrying possibility.
It is, isn't it? Sometimes I miss the days when such questions were just science fiction. But I guess sooner or later the future arrives, and then you have to deal with it.
There are very few playthroughs that I've had of this game where I did not piss off New Jericho. Fuck those guys. So we have 10 days to do undefendable. Which we will. I wouldn't mind doing this one, but it doesn't have a vehicle. That one's got a manufacturing facility. This one has a med lab. This one, manufacturing and storage. That one has a research lab, which could be nice. That one has research and that. Problem is I can't really get there. This one is good. Activate. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. And build. Satellite uplink. Which isn't super required, but we're going to need it.
Research complete.
Disciples of Anu are a syncretic religion formed out of several previous cults, the Children of the Black Tide, the Holy Disciples of the Xenoglossic Doctrine, and the Order of Anu, by the messianic figure known as the Exalted. She forged the disparate elements of the cults into a unified belief system built around her visions of Anu, the dead god. The Disciples of Anu leadership follows a strict hierarchy, and access to the Exalted is reserved only for the most faithful. Should we seek out an alliance with her, we would have to gain the approval of her servants, the apostles of the once born, the keeper of the threshold, the voiceless hierophant, the blind legate, the shadowed hierarch, and finally the synod of yearning. The latter, said to be a compound being of some kind, effectively runs the day-to-day operations of the disciples.
The disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandora virus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The disciples offered a solution, but what was their end game? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
So that's the basic ideologies in play here. New Jericho says, fuck the Pandora virus and everything tainted by it. Kill it all, make sure humans live. Synedrian says we can possibly coexist with it, or we can take back the planet. And Disciples of Anu say the Pandora virus is a path to power and survival. New Jericho is a dictatorship, Synedrian is a democracy with all of the failings that implies, and the Disciples of Anu are a hierarchy led by one person that they all believe in. And it's a religion. So, you know, there's a lot going on here. We need to destroy a Pandoran colony. Okay. That is a good place to stop for now. There's a lot going on here. So, Undefendable and Subject 24, that's from Titanium and Blood. The Mount Egg is from Festering Skies. The Chaos Market is from Chaos Machines. What else? We haven't seen the Legacy of the Ancients thing yet. And we haven't seen the Living Weapons thing yet. And the other one is... let's find out. Friends with everyone. I tried real hard. Did not work out. $3.10. Come on. Corrupted Horizons. I don't remember what Corrupted Horizons is. Legacy of the... okay, so here's the deal behind some of these. Living Weapons is just kind of some additional weapons. They're not necessarily great, they're not necessarily bad. But it also gives you access to new and different mutations. Blood and Titanium is mutations, but it's cybernetics, which is cool. Legacy of the Ancients gives you access to very, very powerful weapons that require special resources and are limited. Festering Skies means that all of your flights are now dangerous. Corrupted Horizons gives you access to additional mutations, I think. And Chaos Engines gives you access to weird fucking weaponry. So, Phoenix Point. Great game. We'll be playing more of this next week. On Friday, I will be playing something. At the moment, I am looking at Dragon Quest III, because I kind of want to finish that game up so I can play another game called Suikoden, because Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remakes just came out. Not remakes, re-releases, whatever. It's a collection. Both of those games are great. And then on Friday, the next episode of Adventure Select for real this time, unless somebody is sick, in which case we can't do it. But hopefully it will happen. But thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great week. And I'll see you tomorrow. Next time. Not tomorrow. I won't see you tomorrow. I would love to stream every day. I got shit to do. I got shit to do, man.